everyone. I would like to welcome all of you once again to our Dream New Start Healing Seminar. More than anything else, I'm so delighted to see all of you on time as always. What a wonderful students you are. Yeah, teacher is very proud of you. Okay, referring to the screen, the monitor, TV monitor, what do you think I'm going to talk and address today? Take a guess. Take a guess, please. I'm going to share with you today about exercise. This is one of my favorite principles of the New Start program. The New Start program has many. We know that 8 different features and traits. One of the most interesting characteristics is exercise. So I'm very pleased to go over this principle today as main part of our presentation. So malipay ko sa atong kanuon ni prinsipyo sa exercise na ato. Let me ask you a couple of questions as we get started. Okay, please raise your hands if you have heard that exercise very important for our health. Put your hands up. Thank you. Yeah, everybody, thank you. Please raise your hand if you have a regular exercise plan. Regular exercise plan. Wow, almost more than half of you. That's very impressive. If you have a plan to even get 30 to 60 minutes of exercise per day, more than an hour. Some of you have a plan to do 2 hours. That's even better. Okay? But once again, that should depend on a person's health condition. Okay. Ini mga kapit sa oras, depende kung siya o ang lawas kaya ba. Because Alex, he does 2 hours exercise because his body is stronger than the others and it doesn't really affect his daily work. You know, he doesn't get tired basically from 2 hours. But the others, the elderly people, maybe 2 hours, that's too much time for them. So once again, there should be some balance in the amount of exercise we do. So sa exercise, ang pagbalanse sa ating buhay. So the goal of our talk today is to convince all of us to make sure exercise is a vital component of our daily lives. One thing that we have to know is that there is a much difference between exercise and work. Okay, ang natutunan na kinahanglan nato ang ibaluan kung tunay ba ko ang dependensiya sa trabaho o sa
exercise.
Some people get confused with these two spheres or realms.
Usahay, nalipog ang tao na itungkol na exercise. Trabaho sila.
These are two different daily activities.
So, lahi ni bunga.
So work cannot be replaced by exercise.
Hindi mahigisan ang trabaho tungkol ng exercise.
My father was a farmer working every day, at least 10 hours every day.
Kanyang papa, mag-uuma, kanya ay napulog ang mga oras sila.
I never saw my dad doing exercise like running, jogging, or playing tennis or badminton. No, never. I never saw my dad doing exercise.
Wala niya makakita yung papa mag-exercise.
Therefore, there is a different actually blessings or effects that we can get from exercise.
So, doon ay dako na manalangin na iandam sa Ginoo na atong dapat yung exercise.
The reality is that a growing number of people around the world are transitioning from active jobs to more sedentary ones.
Okay, dagang mga tao magpapalitan sa trabaho kung wala sila level ng tunay ginagawa.
Sitting for hours and often looking at screens, monitor computer screens.
Damas, na mga nagilang trabaho na pinituloy sa mga computer.
According to top scientists from around the world, 23% of adults and 81% of children and youth are not getting enough physical activity.
Mga scientific po nagsulti na may porset po sa mga adult wala ka trabaho sa ilang pag-exercise. Kutsinta sa mga katatangan wala.
And research shows that people who don't get enough exercise have a 33% higher rate of death compared to those who are very active.
Kung ang wala na hindi ka mag-exercise, nalaman mo ganyan ang 20 stress o symptom daghan sila mo aning ang gusto na tayo.
Look at this list of dangers from a sedentary lifestyle.
Kung sa kaunay na naatay ang tagdaroon na tunay lifestyle na makalikay na sa delikado anin.
Increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Everybody, cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease. Like heart disease and stroke, right?
Kinisama ni siya sa stroke o sa paghugot sa ilong kasing-kasing ng mga piso na ginawa.
Sometimes we don't know when this occurs or happens in our lives.
Ang dili maayo ani kay wa kay balong sa kinatusa.
One of the worst scenarios is that you see somebody driving a vehicle and he comes down with a stroke. What happens?
Ang pinakaligado sa mga medals o ako siya. Grabe yung tao.
Not only he dies or she dies, but also he kills others.
Dili lang kay siya o mamatay man siya pero maapoy uban na yung delikado ni iya sakit.
And the second danger is cancer.
Ang ikaduha malito ayo wala o kanser.
Even cancer is very uncountable because there are so many different types of cancers.
Daghan ang mga cancer na ibalo ang mga sa hindi mga sakit dili maayo ang sa
Cancer is, do you know what cancer is?
Pero kung sa cancer
Cancer is a group of disease where abnormal cells grow uncontrollably.
ang cancer daghan kini sila kasakit nga naipon ba nga dili na makontrol
And can invade nearby tissues and spread to other parts of the body.
o kini siya kung sa lawas sa tao.
How?
Sa unsa nga body?
through the blood and lymph system, a process known as metastasis.
Metastasis ang tawag niini nga sakit na mukaylap na sa imong kawas na dili na makatulak sa imong.
Repeat after me, metastasis.
Metastasis.
Yeah. Through this process, these cancer cells, they move and transfer
Kini nga cancer cell muhawa ni siya sa bahid sa imong lawas pero paingon sa kadaghanan sa imong mga selula sa lawas.
from stomach to colon, from colon to small intestines,
Ikan sa imong nga tinae, paingon sa nangkong taas na tinae sa kamay o katpot na
from small intestines to kidney, sometimes kidney to lungs.
paingon na dayon sa imong nga baga.
So these cells, cancer cells, go everywhere.
So mauli ay ni siya nga naay cancer sa baga, cancer sa o ba sa mga cancer.
What happens in the body? Normal cells grow and divide and die in a regulated way.
Dili niya kay pasto sa iyang tubo, pero pas-pas po ang iya nga pag-spread.
In cancer, however, genetic mutations disrupt this balance.
Sa science, hindi siya mao ang mahatag o palabag sa kanang mga maayo sa imo nga lawas. Iya ang tuman.
Causing cells to divide when they shouldn't.
Iya bahid-bahid ang imo mga selula nga dili unta kini.
Causing cells to avoid natural cell death.
Usa ang imo mga cells na maayo daugol o ang lawas di na patay.
Causing cells to form masses called tumors.
O dili nga mga selula dili maayo kay magpuman ang siya lain na mga pupul na mahimo masakit itawag cancer.
Causing cells to hijack blood vessels to feed themselves.
Ang bisan pa sa imo mga blood vessels mga dugo sa atong malawas na ito.
Causing cells to evade the immune system.
Ikaw na madamang natin yung kinakalanay sa naman. Transfer, dialysis.
Next danger is type 2 diabetes.
Type 2 diabetes.
Everybody repeat after me. Diabetes. Diabetes. It's a very common disease in North America.
Kasi siya lahat tayo siya dito sa North America.
Do you know what type 2 diabetes?
Sa mga type 2. Diabetes.
Yes, no. There are two different types. Type 1 and type 2.
Okay. What is type 2?
Type 2 is number 1 first.
Okay, number 1.
Okay, the index 10, okay? If there are 10 types, there are 10 diabetes, okay? There are 10 people with diabetes, okay?
Okay. Duha ka klase ang diabetes. Naay napulo ng mga tao
9 out of 10 suffer from type 2 diabetes.
okay. Sa napulo ng mga tao na naay diabetes, usaan ang type 2.
Okay? So most diabetes that people talk about,
Usaan kinadiskutan talaga na ay tungkol ni diabetes.
that's type 2 diabetes.
Mao na siya ang type 2 diabetes.
And now let's talk about what type 2 diabetes is.
Okay, unsa man ni ang type
It is a chronic condition, very chronic condition.
2? Chronic, kanang chronic. Bots, mao na siya. Kapadayon ba? Kapadayon. Para sa chronic na uwo. Kapadayon mo. Kani siya type 2. Kapadayon ni siya.
Where the body either doesn't produce enough insulin,
Okay, insulin.
Yeah,
Ang
insulin.
imong lawas, dili na makahatag sa sakto na insulin alang niini ato nga pagkontrol.
And the body doesn't use it effectively.
O kung naa pa man na insulin, dili na maayo ang iya na pag-support.
And then, what is insulin?
Unsa na insulin?
Insulin is the hormone that helps move glucose from the bloodstream into cells in order to produce energy for us.
Okay. Kini siya, mauni siya ang itawag na hormones. Ang insulin ba, nga magahimo sa glucose, kanang glucose mura na sa takis ba, nga mohatag og energy sa imo o sa akong lawas.
Is it clear? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sa tuwa lang ako, hindi siya.
So when this process breaks down, destroyed,
Kung hindi siya madahon,
insulin builds up in the blood, leading to serious health risks.
kung kining insulin, madahon ni siya o mag-distract ni siya, bisan pa ang imo at akong dugo at iyang agian, madahon ko.
That is why the amount of insulin has to be moderated.
Kung sa mauli,
Balanced.
nahanglan nato ang balansi tungkol kung anak sa natural na pag-produce sa insulin.
Sometimes there's lack of insulin, okay, or we can say glucose, I can say, then we have to get insulin shots, injections.
Kung less ang ato na glucose, less po ang ato insulin na maghatag sa ato po energy.
So now, this can be one of the great dangers if you do not do enough exercise.
Mauni siya na kanang puso kaya kaya po ang delikado danger ang mahitabo o dili na ma-exercise.
Next danger is osteoporosis.
Ang sunod, osteoporosis.
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 What is it?
Unsa man ay?
What is osteoporosis?
Manang mga nato sa buko, or
For example, if you suffer from this disease,
kung magsakit ka ate,
then you cannot move, or once you sit down on your toilet for some time,
kung naakadin ka nang mag-ikot ka niya sa imong kasilyas,
for about like 5 or 7-10 minutes, and you try to sit up,
kunya, mag-ikot ka,
and then you cannot sit up as you intend. Okay, there is intentionality once again. He or she wants to sit up or stand up, but there is pain where? In the knees.
kung naanglan sa siko, kaingon sa isa lang 7 minutos kalingkod kaya pag tigdong imo kalisod ka na kaya imong tuhod murag imong kanang imong puskod sakit.
So there is an expression in Cebuano, sakit.
Mauna ang mahitabo.
Some people say, it's too much pain.
Wala na usahay kusik kita akay.
So, but we have to remember this osteoporosis is not only related to the elderly, also it is related to the young. Why? One of the reasons is because they have been very exposed to drinking soft drinks.
Okay, dili lang ni siya nato makita sa mga tigulang. Bisan ang mga batanon sa inyo, masakit ani kung sipita o inom anan soft drinks.
In the habit of their drinking, there's too much intake of sugar.
O kana daghan kaayo ang sugar na gitawag na dakupan ang glucose.
When there's too much amount of sugar in the bodies of those young people, those bodies the bones in their bodies can be very weaker.
O ang ilang mga buto bisan pa sa mga batanon.
And the bones will not grow as solid as they should be.
Magabot kung dili kini sakto ang iyang talipod.
Because before they become, or their bodies become like as big or strong as the adult, they become vulnerable to being fractured or facing some bone fractures easily.
O niya, kini nga mga batanon kung sila magpipil sa ilang kapagtula, dali kini siya mapilo.
So the elderly and the young are the two groups of ages that they become very susceptible to bone fractures if they do not take or enough amount of glucose.
Usa, tigulang mataton dili sakto ang ato nga glucose sa kawas, hindi malimo delikado sa atong dugo.
Let me define one more time the definition of osteoporosis.
Okay, bukan nato niya osteoporosis.
It is a condition where bones become weak and brittle,
Muna ang kondisyon na ang dugo mahuyang dali mabuwak.
making people more prone to fractures,
Dali ang tao pinilihan.
even from minor falls or stresses like a bending and coughing.
Bisan pa sa mga matanon, dali sila mag-ipo kung sa ang dugo.
And also coughing. And then you use what? You use what? You use your heart, and then what's covered? The heart is covered with what? What is the heart covered with? Ribs in our chest, right? So it can even fracture our ribs. Have you ever heard about this?
Okay, ang ato na si kasi isa ka ang pagka o ang ato ikaw ang pinili na bakit kung ikaw ulang pinili na ay danger o sa ato kagaan pagkagan ang exercise.
So, but for the elderly, I would recommend stretching instead of like a jumping or jogging, running. Not recommended. For the elderly, do stretching.
Ang i-recommendar na exercise sa mga tigulang kana lang stretching. Kasi hindi saya na pag makagiri ba ang ina o ina na sa mga ugat dili pagsusok dapat.
But for like somebody who is in 30s or 20s, they are encouraged to very active exercise. No problem.
Kanang lawas ninyong rubi, Alex, na coach.
Maybe not Alex, JJ. The next one, the last but not least, danger
Sa
is
katusan,
anxiety and depression.
anxiety o depression.
What's-
Kasi Bisaya sa anxiety.
What's the year right now? What's the year right now? What year are we in?
Kung sa nakakaroon ko
As of 2025, over 200 million people worldwide are living with depression.
Okay, 20 million na mga tao ang bilang anaan in kategori.
That's roughly 3.8% of the global population.
Kung mao yung mga siya sa global sa ibang tao, 3.5%.
which is making one of the most common and disabling mental health conditions globally.
O mahatag ni siya o dili maayo sa ato ang pag-isip.
There are some key points or key insights that we have to pay attention to.
Nay mga importante na mga punto na ato ikinahanglan ngayon.
Depression affects all age groups,
Kini siya no, walay gipili tanan.
not only the young but the elderly.
Dili lang mga bata no, dili din sa mga magulang.
However, I can say it is especially very prevalent among women.
Apa naay sinukyan na ako kahit ang pribilehiyo.
I don't know why, but I personally think women think deeply. They are deep thinkers compared to men.
O kato ni siya nakadapat na dali na yun. Kung i-discutan mo ang gender, ang babae, dali ang
Don't think too much. Make your life very simple and light.
mga babae, batayan na ito niya, ayaw mo, mas mura ang inyong pagkasimusa.
Depression is the second leading cause of disability worldwide.
Basta ba, tanawin, kanuhan yan eh, kanuhan din niya siya worldwide. Kung nasakit sa ako,
Second leading cause and contributing to hundreds of thousands of deaths by suicide each year.
kung hindi maayo, kaya tao na nag-visit, heal in Katayan. In Katayan. Atang ko niya ang gabi sa tulay. Daghan na agwad niya. It is because of depression, daghan man lukso niya ang mga bata. There are many young people in Cagayan that climate bridge are jumping at night because of suicide, depression.
Thank you for
Depression.
presenting a good illustration. This is a good illustration, like a very practical, tangible illustration that right now, even this city CDO, right there in which we live right now, is suffering from
So,
this.
the bridge now has security every night. It is because batay niya ano may security. Tungkol na niyo. Kung saan niya siya, kasama, ready, go. Depression.
Depression is our greatest enemy.
Maunay ako karon na nalunan ang pinakaiso na kaaway sa ato depression.
The statistics conducted in my country,
Sa ilang nasod, doon ay statistic.
every 4 hours there is a suicide in my country.
Kada upat na oras.
Every 4 hours. That's how much multiplied by 365 days, right? Already how many? It's a very big number, high number in Korea, suicide.
So, worldwide, i-continue na ikaduhan siya.
The COVID-19 pandemic triggered a sharp rise in depression.
Ang COVID, nakahanap siya kung tayo depression sa
adding an estimated 76 million new cases globally in 2020 alone.
76 million
In 2020 alone.
sa 2020.
Despite its prevalence, a vast number of people, especially in low-income countries,
Sa kadaghan aning niya, nabasig nila sa ilang statistic sa ubos tayo ng basig
do not receive adequate treatment due to stigma, lack of access, or limited mental health infrastructure or as fund.
Dali na yun ko, ang isod sa ila, hindi sa mga departamento na tungkol sa ilang sa kanso.
So let's get moving.
Kaya ba?
Whether it is walking, jogging, bicycling, swimming, gardening, or a host of great activities,
Isa doon sa man kapaungan sa kusog na atong magalimuon,
Thanks to God's grace, there's always something that everyone can do.
Pasalamatan na to, Ginoo kanaan din tayo mahimo para sa kaliwan. Amen.
Yeah, let's go over the benefits of getting regular exercise every day.
Kung kaya maayo, kung kita magpadayo mo exercise sa lahat.
Benefits number 1, improved circulatory system.
Pagkakauswan sa ato kini nga circulation sa lawas.
It has improved circulatory system.
Paghahatag usab kini siya o ugan resistance siya.
Not only is the heart strengthened, but overall circulation is improved.
Dili lang ang atong kasing-kasing mao'y ma-improve kundi ang tanang circulation sa atong lawas.
High blood pressure levels often drop dramatically.
Bisan ang high blood, kini siya os-os tungod aning atong pag-exercise.
The composition of our blood will likely change as well.
Ang ilang ang pagkumpiyot alam din yung ibong kasing-kasing kung nakakarinig high blood, wago kayo sa upan.
There are actually two, HDL or LDL.
Tanang ato, itawag sa ilan na ang bili na nato ang Bisaya. Ito may HDL.
You could say good cholesterol levels will increase while the bad cholesterol will drop.
Okay, so mawali maayo. Ang good cholesterol kay kini siya mo, uswa mo, ang dapat maginahinay siya o kawalan.
Another amazing benefit is our heart rate dropping.
Okay, ang imong pulso sa kasing-kasing ang naghahapan kung pili maayo, mo ni siya ng mga tanong maayo.
Helping our hearts last longer.
Busa kung ato ning kadakong pagtagan, mutaas ang ato kinabuhi.
Have you ever run a marathon?
Nakabantay mo mo aning mga nagdadagan sa mga po.
Marathoners have much lower rate of heartbeat.
Okay. Kani sila managdadagan sa ilang mga kilometro.
For example,
Maayo ning lawas.
in 1 minute time, people usually have, if you are an average person, you may have 80 beats, right?
Kung normal ka ang person, pero nagdagan ka ang imong binsan sa kasing-kasing, mo siya ko na sa usita.
But the marathon runners, their heartbeat rate is around 60.
Wow, 60?
Yeah, that's why they can run for a long time.
Kana siya, ang 80, that's the normal sa ato, pinatid kong talaga ka. Pero kung mauni ang imong exercise ang marathon, most mo din sa sizing ka.
So by regular exercise, it comes down just 10 beats, like 70 beats per minute.
Okay, ako lang yung ibigay ko sa iyo na sa pinakaubos ni mong bet sa imong kasing-kasing, paunay pinakamaayo.
You will save 5,256,000 beats every year.
5 million. Pinakamalin sa iyo. Lawan mo ito kung sa ginatag mo tayo sa pagkawas.
The heart is a pump, so this savings will help this incredible pump last as long as possible.
Okay, ako na iiwan ha. Kanini ang beats, itaw kanini ang beats. Mas paspas ang iyong kasing-kasing. Pero kung lower na ni siya, ang iyong kasing-kasing, daan na maayo iyang trabaho. Ay bukat man ang konsenta, pag lower ang the better ang iyong feelings kasing-kasing.
So, brothers and sisters, depends upon how well or how regularly we do our exercise that will make our heart very strong.
Pinita na, pinipili sa ato, kung sa'y ato, maginahimo ato ng ato kasing-kasing mahimo siya na maayo.
Do you know the heart is actually compared to one of the parts in the car, in a vehicle?
Ang kasing-kasing na ito, marami siya sa usang mahil sa sakyan.
What is it? That is the in the car, that is the engine. Yes, thank you for saying, Alex. That's the engine.
Salamat.
When engine gets weaker, the car will not drive very well.
O mao ni ang ako komparasyon ba? Dili gani maayo ang imong makina sama po sa imong lawas, dili maayo ang serbisyo.
There is a certain amount of blood in our heart that need to be pumped.
Na ay dugo sa ato nga kasing-kasing at ginahanglan siya upang.
Do you know when sometimes you have some what you call cramps on your fingers or sometimes feet, and things like that? It's because the heart doesn't pump strong enough to send the blood into every veins and arteries.
Nakabantay ba po na ay magdahil yung luglong kanya sa imong lawas, mag-ipong. Ang imong tanan ang imong kasing-kasing, dili siya makasakot ang bumpa sa dili palimot na ang mga dahil sa imong lawas.
So, if you move your body doing exercise, there is better blood circulation.
O kung ato imo ng exercise, ang imong dugo nagapadayon sa pag-circular support alang sa mga body.
So, brothers and sisters, I want you to make a habit of doing your exercise regularly.
Usa walay mga ugat na magdahil na dili maaari ikot kita mag-exercise.
And how many times?
Apan bilangan ka exercise ang tinuod.
At least the New Start program recommends 2 or 3 times a week.
Sa ato nga magtuod sa start, ulo ka mga adlaw sa usa ka semana ang ilang dire.
Some people ask, what about every day?
Ang mga tao gayon nga, di ko na lang dahil adlaw, aw semana, adlaw.
Oh, sure, that's even better.
O mayo.
Why not? If you have plenty of time, you do not have much work. You are very much encouraged to do like every day.
Kung wala kay trabaho, kung ginahimo sa balay, mas mayo kada adlaw.
But a person like me, I have a lot of work to do every day. I'd better not to do it like every day. I can do maybe every other day, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, something like that.
Sa iya, ako po ibutang sako. Sako, hindi na ako kayo gusto mag-exercise kayo. Sa trabaho, ikaw, ako yung kayo. Nakikita yung ako sa trabaho.
And how much time are we expected to do?
Pero ako ka na ay
At least 30 minutes. Okay? Between 30 and 1 hour. That's a very ideal time.
ang minimum yun na kinahanglan sa ato start 30 minutes. Okay na lang yun. Next. Doon sa 2 oras. Okay na.
Kinesthetically, the people who are very expert in sports, they say after moving your body like about 20 minutes, you get perspiration starts to come out of your body.
Okay. Kaya sa kanapit na imong pag-exercise, mga 20 minutos imong exercise, sakto imong exercise, symptom ka naman. Pero pag-exercise, nagluwa ka mga sunay simok, daot ang lawas.
So please, until you actually have some sweat on your body, because the toxin can come out through your sweat, perspiration.
Ang importante sa exercise, kada na ang symptom ka, kaya imong hugaw sa lawas ng buwang pinaagi sa simot.
The thing is, some people, they exercise or they run up to a moment or up to this time point that where the body is just about to produce some sweat or perspiration, but they stop there.
Okay. ang dili maayo nga exercise nga kung ikaw bitaw sikto na, undang ka dayon. Dili na hinuon makagawas ang gikinahanglan kay magawas sa imo ang exercise.
Don't worry about taking a shower.
Ayaw ka balaka sa imo mapag-shower na yun.
Even some lazy people, because they don't want to do the laundry, okay, washing their clothes. They don't want to get sweaty.
Ang
Simot. Naman. Kaya simot ka. Sa simot. Kaya ang naman ko na simot kayo.
What's he saying?
pero okay siya. Ang dili maayo sa iyang isulti ba? Sa ato pa. Ang dili maayo, kadili ka gusto sikto kay mabaho man na. Kunya kapuyat ang laman. Kuha na siya. Oo. Ayaw na tapulan.
What is he saying?
Yeah.
What was it?
The way you express that some people are not continuing to exercise when they are inspiring because they don't want to wash their clothes.
Yeah.
So number 9, not washing open your.
Okay. Since our time is up, our next benefit is exercise has improved weight control.
Wow. Gahatag ni siya og sakto nga maayo diba.
We'll continue talking about this tomorrow.
O ato din kailangan magkalan.
But I want you to remember the good benefits of exercise, especially number 1, that improve the circulatory system in our body.
Panahon na nagkaroon. Improve yun na. Hindi ako nagkaroon because we want to improve. Amen? Exercise.
Yeah. Actually, as a matter of fact, to be honest with you, I'm not being a very good example. I hate moving my body. I used to be a teacher. But teacher means that's a very sedentary job because you spend much time at your desk.
You want to be a leader, right? One. Paano?
Yeah.
What we say? Yeah, that's it. Ako na siya ang ato itinahanglan. Kung gusto ka, kumain ka ng tutog daw. Sabi mo, sudo na to. So kung gusto ka maayong lawas, we will follow. Because number 2, it will improve our body.
Okay. We'll continue to go over this part tomorrow. Thank you very much, brothers, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. May God help you as you continue doing your best to alleviate or to actually escalate your health level. And may God bless you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Daghan kayong salamat. Mga Benson. Mark,
Amen.
asok ka.
Let us pray.
Okay.
Let us